Bully them.
Welcome to Cat and Raven Decides. I'm Cat, they, them.
And I'm Raven, she, her. And welcome back to another entry in our Under the Sea collection. It is now my turn. I am going to be doing the soap for today. So here is your logo for Under the Sea. This collection is going to be coming out on Friday, January 26th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, per the norm.
What? There was no emphasis on anything, was there?
Uh-huh.
I would never.
Uh-huh.
I'm a perfect, innocent little angel.
I feel like that should hurt you. With that, that is, of course, the usual YouTube reminder to make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. Like the video, leave a comment, share it. You know the deal. You've been around the block before. You know how social media works. Speaking of social media and the algorithm, you may have noticed that I have been doing short content lately as well. I know a lot of you are not big fans of shorts here on YouTube, so I have been selecting this little box that means that it doesn't show up in your subscription feed. That's for a variety of reasons. First of which, for like over a year now, we've known about half our audience doesn't like the short form content, so I don't want it clogging up your subscription feed. And number two, it might help us with getting found more often. So if you're looking for our short form content, you literally have to go look for it. I don't generally turn it on in your subscription feed. Sometimes that does slip through, and I'm sorry. I try not to let that happen. But largely, I don't publish it to the subscription feeds. It's just a heads up on that front. So if you're looking for little short format videos that are of our soap making and other random things, they are here. I just don't want to shove them down your throat. I immediately regret saying it like that.
I mean, I've got something I'd like to shove down your throat.
We don't want to shove them in your face.
I got something I wouldn't mind shoving in your face.
Back to business. On further note, I am learning to color correct and color grade. So if any of the videos have been funky looking, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to light our scene better. I'm trying to color grade and color correct. It's not easy work. I'm not used to it. But here is the design that I have available for you today. I am calling it Dark Mermaid. Originally, when I drew out this design, I had envisioned it as a low top. And I realized that we don't have any high tops for this collection, so I converted it over to a high top. Now that we have our own custom boxes, doing high tops is a lot easier. So I'm going to splurge and do a high top for this one. So let's do a quick safety mode transition. Hang tight, here we go. There we go. Safety mode. So let's kick off our color and fragrance. Here is my fragrance. I'm probably gonna butcher the name, I'm so sorry. It's Capri Olivio. It's probably wildly pronounced differently, but here are your fragrance notes. I wanted something kind of dark and just a little unsettling and maybe a little bit Greek or Mediterranean. And to go along with that, for my colorants, I've got black iron oxide, titanium dioxide, and then this is a mix of about 1.5 parts neon blue with about 1 part neon green. I think it's not going to be quite the exact same color I have in the design spec, but it's going to be close enough. I'm going to be down with it. And then I'm going to be topping it off with 2 things. Some melt and pour embed mermaid tails that I have brushed the mold with micas. And this is an absolute garbage shot, I'm sure, just because it's all bubbly, of a mica drizzle that is a combination of Sparkle Me Aqua, a little bit of Starry Night biodegradable glitter, and a little bit of Shamrock Gold biodegradable glitter. Right now, in the jar, it looks funky. I think on the soap, it's gonna look really good. Let's go ahead and mix up our oils with our lye water and get started on this pour. I am very excited. As I'm sure any of you who have been around with us for a while have noticed with me, I like a certain degree of simplicity in my soap. And I am really excited to make this one super duper pretty and also still kind of simple. And right now I'm adding our lye water to our oil mixture, which will go through a chemical reaction called saponification, and that is what makes bar soap. Okay, so some of my design inspiration for this one, I feel like I'm going on kind of a bit of a rabbit hole, but I recently started listening to the soundtrack for the Epic musical which is based on the Odyssey. And it's like all mostly one guy doing it. And it's really cool. I haven't finished it yet, but that means that it is invading all of my feeds. And I came across this really cool rendition by this singer. I think their name is Morgan Cleo. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but here they are. They did this amazing cover of Get in the Water. Oh, so cool. And that is a certain degree of inspiration here, something kind of dark and scary and foreboding and dangerous and very much water-based, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna pour off a little bit in here for my accent colors. I don't need a lot. Probably more of the green tealy color than the white. And then back here, I'm going to do my black. And I'm going to be reusing these containers because my frosting is going to have the same colors. So might as well reduce my dishes. Blend up my white first. You know, originally I was thinking I was going to do this as a in the pot, but this is behaving so well. I think I can get away with a really nice drop swirl. This is super liquidy. Wow, look at how good this is being. Please stay this way, please.
Yes, whore.
Are you taking the camera down and going to give me a good shot?
We'll see if it's good.
Yay!
We will see.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I think I can get away with a pretty good chunk to start off with. Because this is so liquidy. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Hi. We're back, and I have our frosting all set up here. I have new, much bigger bags than our last ones. I think our last ones were 18 inches. These are 24. I can fit an entire double batch of frosting in here. I have this slightly closed star tip here that I'm going to be using, so let's go. Now that I've got our frosting, I can do our mica drizzle. Unfortunately, we are out of pipettes, so I'm just going to have to be really careful. Luckily, these little silicone cups have little spouts. I'm trying to control this. This is just mica mixed with the base oils. Not pouring as smoothly as I would normally like, but you know what? It'll do. I don't even know how much you're actually going to be able to see it in the finished bit, but maybe it'll look cool. All right, on to the next round. Whew. Okay, wow. I'm really liking that color so far. That is really pretty.
That is.
Okay, time for my mermaid tails. I feel like it needs more mica drizzle. But what kind?
What about instead of a mica drizzle, you did those
Stars?
Yeah.
I'm willing to concede to that. I'm willing to concede to stars.
Not us over here. Testing glitter on the samples.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh.
That I like. So this is Silver Stardust from the Good Glitter. It is a biodegradable glitter. We do have a coupon code. It is Meowit, and that gets you 10% off at the Good Glitter. It is an affiliate code, full disclosure. And you know me, I only did just a touch, just a sprinkling. The barest hint of it, and only on one side where there aren't already the mermaid tails. And I feel like this one is done.
I tried to get her to do more.
No. Remember, I said at the beginning, not everything has to be really over the top in order to be really beautiful.
But I want to be extra.
Then be extra on your own damn soaps. This one's mine.
Fine. You know the next one's going to have like glitter in it, glitter on it.
Only if you have a design for it.
I have one in my head.
Paper! Can I bring it up right here? No, that doesn't count. We've talked about this.
It lives in my head.
Well, it needs to move out here in the real world and get a job.
It will once I make the soap.
Let me get you in close. Ooh. I'm really happy with how this came out. I cannot wait to cut this. So we're going to let this set up overnight. Lucky for you, you don't have to wait. It's just going to be done. I have to wait 24 hours. You don't. You lucky, lucky thing. All right. So we'll see you in a second. Bye. Welcome back. I am so excited. We had to leave this in the mold longer than 24 hours. So lucky you, you didn't have to wait. We did.
Cut the soap, cut the soap, cut the soap, cut the soap.
I am amazed that this tealy green is as vibrant as it still is. I really, really hope I'm able to color grade and color correct accurately so that you can see just how vibrant this is. It's really pretty. So let's go ahead and cut it. We're both very excited. You're excited. Let's go. I've already got it all lined up in our cutter, Vanya, which sadly, one cannot buy any more of Vanya from Good Speed Shop as he does not seem to be open anymore. Oh, I mean,
I get it.
given the nature of where he lives
Yeah.
right now, he's a real nice guy.
Yes.
And he came out publicly and was like, I don't like any of what's going on that Russia is doing. I'm against this. Bad times. But he lives in Russia. So, all right, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, this is exactly how I wanted it to look. Yes.
That white spot kind of looks like a fetus.
Dang it.
I'm not wrong, am I?
Dang it. There we go. Nice. Okay, so I'd like to put, here is the original design on side. I got really dang close. I am so excited. Yay! Raven out here killing it, getting really, really close to her original design lately. Yes, please. Although I guess I should be pointing over here. Yes.
Yeah, I've been getting really close to my original designs. You just don't know it.
No one can tell.
Because they're in my head.
I need all of you to bully Kat in the comments. All of you need to bully Kat in the comments that they need to be making their design on paper for me. They need to. They used to. I know they know how. Bully them. Use your power for evil.
Make me.
Yes! That's what I'm trying to do.
You know, the harder you try to make me, the less likely I am to do it, right?
You know this is a business. Bread.
Yes. Well, yes, I am a brat. In fact, I am the monarch of the brats.
Not mine.
What?
I really do need designs.
Okay, but my next one is like pretty self-explanatory. Like, there's only so many ways you could do it.
Bully them. Ooh. It came out so pretty.
It did.
I mean, come on. Is that Dark Mermaid or is that Dark
Oh,
Mermaid?
look, it's a little sperm. It's even white.
Just over here trying to like bask in the glory of my soap coming out good. And this is what I got to deal with. This is why you're going to get bullied in the comments. Enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and come in close here and get you some final shots so we can round this video out. And here is your promised close-up on my Dark Mermaid bars. I am so excited for how these came out. I think they're so pretty. So these are going to be available along with the rest of the Under the Sea collection on Friday, January 26th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at the usual place, catandravendesigns.com. We hope to see you there. As usual, this is your hydration reminder. Please make sure that you go and hydrate, take a nap, eat some food, all the things you got to do to fuel yourself. I hope you're doing well. And we will catch you for the next video. Bye, everybody.